What's up, guys? We got some more Vampire Diaries Season 1, Episode 5, You're Undead Me. Okay, so it's kind of been like 3 weeks since I did my last 3 weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks since I did my last Vampire Diaries review. But yeah, but anyway, let's start off this episode. So anyway, this episode starts off with with Damon locked up, and Stefan is like, hey, bro, you won't be able to get out. And Damon's like, hey, you know what happens when he doesn't feed on blood? And he's like, yeah, you if Damon doesn't feed on blood for like an amount of time, Damon will slowly disintegrate or turn to dust, I think he said. But yeah, so anyway, then we see, Vicky talking to, Jeremy, her brother, and only his brother, and yeah, and he basically made a comment, and she's like, hey, crap you, bro. So yeah, so anyway, then Elena talking with Caroline's talking with Elena about what happened to Damon, and then Stefan's like, oh yeah, sorry Caroline, but Damon's never coming back. Nope. And she's like, can I see him like on time? When is he coming back? And he's like, never. So yeah, so Elena is kind of like, bro, what's going on? So then we see, so yeah. So then we see, so yeah. So then we see, Vicky and Jeremy, and Vicky's taking Jeremy to meet her stoner friends because, she likes drugs or something. And, yeah, and she's kind of not into this, so he's kind of, they hang out with them for a while. So, yeah. So they hang out with them for a while until Jeremy's like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. And she's like, hey, you can't just make her change who she is, and you can't call her friends losers or something. So yeah, so then Caroline goes and almost releases Damon, but then like, Stefan's uncle or father shows up and saves her from letting him out. But then that guy, he gets attacked anyway. So yeah, so then there's like this, what's it called? I forget what it's called. There's like this drive that they're doing. There's this weird scene now. And yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So right. So yeah. So anyway, they go to the drive, and and Liam meets this guy who says he knew who the Salvatores were, Devin and Stephen Salvatore, and she's kind of like, you know who the Salvatores were. And yeah, so even So yeah, so yeah, so Bonnie causes fire, but they don't show the face of her, showing it's a stunt double, which I don't get why they had to put a stunt double in the scene where she causes a fire, but then she's able with her hand, showing that she has powers, but then she's able to stop it. So I do not know why the writers or the people of the show thought that adding a stunt double would be an okay idea. So so Damon is really so Damon gets out and he goes to Vicky, camp of friends, attacks all of them. I think he kills all of them, but leaves her alive. So, bad. But anyway, but yeah, so yeah, so then at the end of the episode, we see Elena finally put all the pieces together. Why Stefan looks 17, why he can't heal. She finally puts everything together, goes to Stefan's door, and he's like, "What is he?" Like, that was the best moment of the episode. But that kind of wraps up this episode. And yeah, and also Bonnie goes to her grandma's house to probably figure out what's going on with her. So anyway, that's the end of the Vampire Diaries episode 5. This was a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed it. I just was not expecting Elena to figure out that Stefan was a vampire. Obviously, she's asking what he is because she's finally figuring out why he can't why when he gets attacked his hands just a minute healed bloody 1 minute and then healed the next. She wants to figure that out. Also, check out my Eagle Fan shirt if you want me to do more Eagle Fan videos. Eagle Fan Karate is the best YouTube channel. But actually, that's the best YouTube channel. But I'm wearing my Eagle Fan Karate shirt, so decided to wear it. But anyway, that wraps up this episode of the Vampire Diaries. I'll see you next time, and yeah, see you next time on another episode of the Vampire Diaries.